Okay, good afternoon, students. So today we are supposed to do the okay. So we'll begin with the problems today. Again, I'll start from the beginning because I heard that you people could not take down the notes or it was not possibly visible. So what we'll do it again today. But since you know the concepts for the few of the things, we can go it in a bit faster mode. Okay. So the first question was if f of x plus 2f of 1 by x is equal to 3x and x is not equal to 0 and s is equal to set of all x belonging to R, f of x is equal to f of minus x. Then yes, then what you have to find how many elements does set S contains. Now what kind of elements are present in set S? Of those kind where it satisfies the condition f of x is equal to f of minus x. So what we'll write, whatever they have given, we'll write it first. So that is f of x plus 2 into f of 1 by x is equal to 3x. So take it as equation 1. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to replace, okay, you have to replace x by 1 by x in equation 1. Okay, you have to replace x by 1 by x in equation 1. So what happens to equation 1? ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ x ಇದೆ there you have to replace it by 1 by x ಅಂದ್ರೆ x ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 1 by x ಅಂತ substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So it is f of 1 by x plus 2 into f of 1 by 1 by x is equal to 3 into x ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 1 by x. So what happens? F of 1 by x plus 2 into f of 1 by 1 by x is nothing but f of x is equal to 3 into 1 by x. Now you may ask me a question, ma'am, why we have to replace x by 1 by x? Because if you see the first equation, okay, so there you have two different terms, two unknowns. What are those? F of x and f of 1 by x. Now, when you have two unknowns, ಎರಡು unknowns idre, you should have two equations to solve that uh, to solve for that unknowns. Correct? ನಿಮಗೆ ಎರಡು equations ಬೇಕು unknown ಗಳನ್ನು solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಒಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು term ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ we'll get the other equation. Now from this second equation, okay, from this second equation, I'll find the value of f of 1 by x. Okay, I'll find the value of f of 1 by x and then I'll substitute it into the given equation 1. So from 2, what is f of 1 by x? F of 1 by x is 3 into 1 by x is 3 by x minus 2 into f of x. So I got the value for f of x. Okay, I got the value for f of x. Now what I'll do, this value for f of 1 by x, I'll substitute it in equation 1. So what happens? F of x plus 2 into f of 1 by x in the jagadali. Now I have to substitute it by 3 by x minus 2 into f of x. So that is equal to 3x. So that is f of x plus multiply 2 inside. So we'll get 6 by x minus 4f of x is equal to 3x. So now keep f of x in one side and take the other terms to the other side. What I'll do? 6 by x minus 3x. So you know that f of x minus 4f of x is minus 3f of x. If I take minus 3f of x to the other side, it becomes 3 into f of x. Okay, it becomes 3 into f of x. And then what I want the value of f of x. So f of x is 6 by x minus 3x. 3 into f of x andre idu. So if I have to take 3 to the other side, I have to divide by 3. Correct? So I have to multiply by 1 by 3. So if I multiply by 1 by 3, what I'll get? 1 by 3 into 6 by x is 2 by x minus x. Okay. So now I have f of x. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ f of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. So set S contains only those x which satisfies f of x is equal to f of minus x. So from this condition, ಈ condition use ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು I'll derive the value of x. So I have f of x is equal to f of minus x. I know the value of f of x. So from this, you find the value of x. Okay, so f of x is the lane hakbeku 2 by x minus x is equal to f of minus x is in place of x replace it by minus x. So 2 by minus x. So 1 minus was there minus x. So that is 2 by x minus x is equal to minus 2 by x plus x. So take the x terms together and 2 by x term together. So minus 2 by x, if you take it to the other side, it becomes 4 by x and here it is 2x. Now take 2 to this side and x to the other side. So it is x into x. So x square is equal to 4 by 2, which is 2. So what is the value of x? Plus or minus root 2. So how many values x has? Yes, set element s has. How many elements the set S has? It has exactly 2 elements. So our option is option B. Okay. Answer is option B. Okay. Now, next question. Okay, give me a moment, students. Okay. The function f of x is equal to sine log of x plus square root of 1 plus x square is. So the options are even function, odd function, neither even nor odd, periodic function. Now, if you check for these three, ಇದು ಮೂರು satisfy ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ because ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ even function, odd function, even or odd. So ಇದನ್ನ ಮೂರನ್ನು ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ then you can directly conclude the answer is option D. So what do you mean by even function? I had explained this in many CET classes. So even functions are those functions, okay, even functions are those functions where it satisfies f of x is equal to f of minus x. Andre f of minus x, x idda ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ minus x ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ if it doesn't change the value, same x idda ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ minus x ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ if you get the same value, such kind of functions are called as even function. Now what do you mean by odd function? Odd function is if f of minus x, x ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ minus x ಇಂದ replace ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ the end answer, the end result, whatever you get, if it is in the form minus f of x, then we say that the given function is an odd function. For example, if you take f of x is equal to 2x square, okay, if you take f of x is equal to 2x square. Now what is f of minus x? So wherever you have x, replace it by minus x. So it is 2 into minus x whole square. So that is nothing but 2 into minus x whole square is x square, correct? Minus x whole square is x square. But what is 2x square? 2x square is equal to f of x. So you can see that f of minus x ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ f of x ಅಂತಲೇ ಬಂತು. So we can say that the given function is an even function. Now what about odd function? For example, if you have f of x is equal to 2x, okay, if you have f of x is equal to 2x, now replace x by minus x. F of minus x is equal to 2 into minus x, so which is equal to minus 2x. So if I keep minus outside, what is 2x? 2x is nothing but f of x. So when you replace x by minus x, if you get it is equal to minus of f of x. X and minus x in the replace ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ functions ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು odd functions ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. Okay, so now what you have to do is, in this question you have to check whether the given function, what is the function? F of x is equal to sine of log of x plus square root of 1 plus x square. Okay, whether this function is a even function, odd function, or if it is not both, then you can say that it is neither even nor odd. Idu mooru satisfy agaliಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you have only option D. So you can say option D is the correct option. So what we have to do, even odd check ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ f of minus x ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. So first we will find what is f of minus x. So what we have to do, wherever we have x, replace it by minus x. So it is sine of log of x we have, so replace it by minus x plus square root of 1 plus minus x whole square. Okay, so that is sine of log of, okay, so I have minus x plus square root of 1 plus minus x whole square is x square itself. So what I'll do, I'll write the plus term first. So square root of 1 plus x square minus x. Okay, now you know some concept called as rationalization of factors. A rationalization of factors. So how to rationalize a factor? How to rationalize this 1 plus x square minus x anta helidre, you have to multiply and divide by the opposite of this, that is 1 plus x square plus x divided by square root of 1 plus x square plus x. So now if you multiply these two and divide it by this, you will end up with 1 by square root of 1 plus x square plus x. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. If you multiply, you'll get answer. In the numerator, it is equal to 1, and in the denominator, ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ multiply ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. So the same thing remains. Okay. So what I can do, I can write sine of log of this term. Okay, this term is now equal to, okay, this term is now equal to this particular value. So sine of log of 1 by square root of 1 plus x square plus x. Now, what is log 1 by m? What is log 1 by m? How can I write it as log 1 by m? Can I write it as log of m to the power minus 1, students? Can I write it as log of m to the power minus 1? Log of 1 by m is equal to log of m to the power minus 1. Can I write it in that form? Yes. So, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು sine of log of, okay, square root of 1 plus x square plus x whole to the power minus 1. But we know that what is log m to the power n, students? What is log m to the power n? What is log m to the power n? What is log m to the power n? N log m. Log m to the power n. N log m. Good, Ranjita. So it is n log m. Okay, log m to the power n is n log m. So if you compare this with this, here you can see in place of m we have square root of 1 plus x square plus x, and in place of n we have minus 1. So how can I write? Sine of minus log square root of 1 plus x square plus x. But what is sine of minus x? What is sine of minus x, students? What is sine of minus x? Sine of minus x. Sine of minus sine x. Good, Ranjita. It is minus sine x. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ನ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, log of ಈ full term ಇದೆ. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, minus sine of log 1 square root of 1 plus x square plus x ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. Now what is this? If you exclude minus ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದ term ಏನಿದು, what is this? What is this? If you close minus ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದ terms ಏನಿದು, it is a given function, right? Function ವಾಪಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು, that is f of x. So what happens? So f of minus x becomes minus f of x. If f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, what we can conclude, students? What can we conclude? What kind of function it is? Even or odd function? If f of minus x is equal to, yes, good, it is an odd function. If f of minus x is equal to f of x, then if f of minus x is equal to f of x, good, it is even function. I hope you are clear with odd and even. Okay, fine. Good, students. So we'll move on to the next question. If you want, you can take a screenshot. We'll move on to the next question. Okay. So here, what I have told, the given function, they have defined the domain and range, and they have defined the function as f of x is equal to root 3 sin x minus cos x plus 2. You have to find what is f inverse of x. Okay, you have to find what is f inverse of x. Andre clearly the function is invertible. Function invertible ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ inverse ಹೇಗೆ find out ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು? What we do, we put x is equal, f of x is equal to y. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇದರಿಂದ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So but we know what is f of x. What is f of x? Root 3 sin x minus cos x plus 2 is equal to y. Okay, so now you can see here, okay, if you observe carefully, if you observe here, it is something, some number into sin x minus cos x. So what I'll do is I'll convert this into this in the form sin x minus y. What is sin x minus y, students? What is sin x minus y? What is sin x minus y? Sin x minus y. What is sin x minus y? Formula sin x minus y. Sin x. What is sin x minus y? Formula of sin x minus y. It is sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Okay, sin x minus y formula is sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Now somehow ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. You can see cos x ಇದೆ, sin x ಇದೆ, but ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ. So what I'll do is only for these two terms I'll multiply and divide by 2. Okay, I'll multiply and divide by 2. So what will I get if I multiply? So it is 2 by 2 into sin x root 3 minus cos x plus 2 is equal to y. So I'll take this by 2, 1 by 2 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಳಗೆ ತಗೋತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ? 2 into sin x into root 3 by 2. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 1 by 2 ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. cos x into 1 by 2 plus 2 is equal to y. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದ 1 by 2 ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 1 by 2 ಅನ್ನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಟರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ರೂಟ್ 3 by 2 ಆಯ್ತು. cos x ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು cos x into 1 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಸೊ cos x into 1 into 1 by 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ cos x into 1 by 2 ಆಯ್ತು. Now what can I replace root 3 by 2? Root 3 by 2 ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಂದ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? I want it in the term cos y. So cos ಎಷ್ಟು ಯಾವ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ root 3 by 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದೆ? At what angle cos takes the value root 3 by 2? At what angle cos takes the value root 3 by 2? So it takes 30 degree. Good, Elvina. 30 degree. It is 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So 2 into sin x into root 3 by 2, I can replace it by cos 30 degree. That is 30 is pi by 6 minus cos x into. Here I need sin. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ sin ಇರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. sin x minus y ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ sin at what angle sin takes the value half? 30 degree. 30 degree. Good. So it is sin pi by 6 plus 2 is equal to y. Okay, so now it is in the form sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. So sin x cos y minus cos x sin y andre it is sin x minus y. So it is 2 into sin, in place of x we have x, minus in place of y we have 30 degree, that is 5 by 6 plus 2 is equal to y. ನಮಗೆ x ನ value find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We want the value of x, so that we can write it in the term f inverse of x. So what I'll do, I'll take this plus 2 to the other side. So here it is 2 sin of x minus 5 by 6 is equal to y minus 2. So sin of x minus pi by 6 is equal to y minus 2 divided by 2. ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ x minus pi by 6 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದೆ. Now how to cancel sign? ಏನ್ multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು both sides? What we have to multiply? Today we have discussed it in the inverse trigonometric class. What we have to multiply to cancel sign? I want sine inverse, not minus sign. We have to multiply by sine inverse both the sides. So if you multiply by sine inverse, okay, so what happens? Eradu side alli sine inverse inda multiply ಮಾಡಿ. So what is sine inverse of sin x? What is sine inverse of sin x, students? What is sine inverse of sin x? X. It is x. Good, Ranjita. Good, Subramania. Dikshita, Noor, Fatima. Yes, good. So it is x minus pi by 6 is equal to sine inverse of y minus 2 by 2. Okay, now I need the value of x. So x is equal to sine inverse of y minus 2 by 2 plus pi by 6. So this is nothing but my g of y. Correct? This is nothing but my g of y. But I want f inverse of x. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? y ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ x ಇಂದ replace ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what is my correct option? Sine inverse of x minus 2 by 2 plus pi by 6. So which is the correct answer? Which is the correct answer, students? Option B. Yes, good. So now we'll move on to the next question. This one. Okay, so they have told that f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y minus xy minus 1 for every x comma y belonging to R. Okay, what else they have told? F of 1 is equal to 1. Okay, f of n is 1 is equal to 1. Now we have to find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು f of n ಆಗುವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ n ಏನು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ವಾಪಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರುವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 2 3 and it goes on. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು f of 1 ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ 1 ನಾ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. yes, because they have told f of 1 is 1 always. Now what you have to check, what is f of 2? But f of 2 ಹೇಗೆ find out ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? How you will find f of 2? How you will find f of 2, students? We have f of 1 and we have f of x plus y. So how to write f of 2? How to find f of 2? How to find f of 2? 1 plus 1. Good, Subramania. 2 can be written as 1 plus 1 and we have 1. So what it is? F of 1 plus 1. ನಮಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ? f of x plus y is equal to f of x plus f of y minus xy minus 1. Now what is f of 1 plus 1? It is f of 1 plus f of 1 minus 1 into 1 minus 1. So but what is f of 1? What is f of 1? Is 1 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. So it is 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Sorry, 1 into 1 is 1. So 2 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1 is 0. So what we got? f of 2 0 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಆರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಶೋರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಶೋರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಸ್ f of 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ವಾಪಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರೋದು f of 1 ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ f of 3. How can I write f of 3? How will I find f of 3? How will I find f of 3? How will I find f of 3, students? F of 2 plus 1. So find what is f of 2 plus 1. What is f of 2 plus 1? What is f of 2 plus 1? Just find what it is. So it is f of 2 plus f of 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 1. What is f of 2? F of 2 is 0. plus f of 1 is 1 minus 2 minus 1. So what we'll get? We'll get the answer to be minus 2. So if you continue like this, f of 4, f of 5, f of 6, ಈ ರೀತಿ continue ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, you'll get negative number. You won't get the number back. Okay, you won't get the number back. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ f of 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. You'll get a negative value. Similarly, if you find f of 5, again you'll get some negative value. You won't get it is equal to 5. Similarly, if you find f of 6, again you'll get some negative value. So how many, what is the number of solutions of f of n is equal to n? Only for the first one. f of 1 agvantaddu matra iruvantaddu. So correct option is option B. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Now this is f from n to n defined by f of x is equal to x square plus x plus 1. Okay, now you have to check what kind of function it is. We have to check what kind of function it is, whether it is a 1 function, 1 and on to, whether first option is, you have to, if the right option is 1a, then you have to show it is 1 and it is on to. If it is b, you have to show it is many 1 and on to. If it is c, it is 1 and but not on to, or none of these. So ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, 1 ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So 1 ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ what, how you'll find f of x1 is equal to f of x2. This is how you'll find. Now I'll tell you a trick. It's not trick, but you'll study this in your later class. Okay, once we study about continuity and differentiability, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, what you can do is you find what is the derivative of this function f dash of x. What is the derivative of f dash of x? Derivatives, we had discussed all these things in first PU. What is the derivative of x to the power n? What is the derivative of x to the power n, students? What is the derivative of x to the power n? What is the derivative of x to the power n? N into x to the power n minus 1. Derivative of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. So what is the derivative of x square? What is the derivative of x square? n idda jagadalli iga 2 ide. Remember, derivative of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. Now in place, it is good, Subramanya, it is 2x. n iro jagadalli 2 ide. So it is 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1. So 2 into x to the power 2 minus 1 is 1. So it is 2x. So what is f dash of x? F dash of x is 2x plus. What is the derivative of x then? What is the derivative of x? What is the derivative of x? Iga n iro jagadalli 1 ide. Now in place of n we have 1. So it is 1. Good. So 1. What is the derivative of constant? What is the derivative of constant? What is the derivative of constant, students? 0. Good, Subramanya. Derivative of constant is 0. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೀಗ f dash of x? F dash of x is 2x plus 1. Correct? F dash of x 2x plus 1. Now what you have to see is 1 ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ is defined from n to n. Correct? Function is defined from n to n. Now if you take any natural number, ಆಯ್ತಾ, x ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ natural number value ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, what happens to the function? Whether it is always greater than 0 or always less than 0, or ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ greater than, ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ less than ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If you take any natural number, f dash of x ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ natural number substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, whether it is always greater than 0 or is it is less than 0, ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ greater than ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ less than ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? How it will come? f dash of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2x plus 1 ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ x ಇರುವ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ if you put any natural number, will it be always greater than 0 or will it be always less than 0, or you can or it is like a mixed value, sometimes greater than, sometimes less than? It is always greater. Good, Dikshita. Good, Ranjita. Good, Subramanya. So, ಯಾವುದೇ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಸಹ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅದು ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಇಸ್ f dash of ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 1 ಆರ್ ಆನ್ 1 ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ f dash of x. Okay, you have to find f dash of x. If f dash of x is always greater than 0 or it is always less than 0, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಡೀ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತವೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಸಚ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 1. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ 1. ಓಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್, ಪುಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೊಮೈನ್. ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈ ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗಳು 1 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬಂತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್? What kind of function? Whether it is 1 or not? Whether it is 1 or not, students? What kind of function it is? What kind of function it is? It is 1 because the derivative is always greater than 0 in the entire domain. The derivative is always greater than 0 in the entire domain. Andre fluctuate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, values fluctuate ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವೆದರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಟು, ಇದು ಆನ್ ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಚೆಕ್ whether this function is on to ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಮೇಜ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೋಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ you have to check only for the natural numbers. It is not on to. Why it is not on to? ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ? For which natural number you won't get a mapping? For which natural number you won't get a mapping? See, on to ಅಂದ್ರೆ codomain should be equal to range. Codomain should be equal to range. Codomain ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಇಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So your f of x is x square plus 2x x plus 1. So I should get the answer as 1. Answer 1 ಬರುವಂತ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ. So it is x square plus x is equal to 0. X into x minus 1 is x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x 0 ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ x minus 1 ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ f of x 1 ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. Correct? If you put f of x is equal to 0 or f of x is equal to minus 1, only then, not minus 1, if you put f of x is equal to 0, only then, okay, if you put f of x is equal to 0 or minus 1, then only you'll get the answer to be equal to 1. But ನಮ್ಮ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಡೊಮೈನ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಮತ್ತೆ minus 1 ಬರ್ತದಾ? Whether 0 and minus 1 comes in the natural number? Whether 0 and minus 1? No. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು, 1 ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. So this function is not on to. So the correct option is option C. Okay, option C is the correct option. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. So this, you people just listen to me carefully. Periodicity anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ periodic functions anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ after a certain term, after a certain value, if the function repeats the value, suppose if I say ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ sine function is periodic ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. Sine function is periodic. Why? Because what is the value of sine 0? What is the value of sine 0, students? Sine 0 is 0. What is the value of sine 2 pi? What is sine 2 pi? It is also 0. So ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು 2 pi ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ if you see sine 4 pi, again sine 4 pi is also 0. So ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು 2 pi interval ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ the value repeats itself. Correct? You have seen the graph. The value repeats itself. Correct? The value repeats itself. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So that the function is called periodic. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು particular value ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ if the function repeats itself, function repeat ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, values repeat ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ function ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು periodic functions ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Okay, such kind of functions will be called as periodic functions. Okay, here they have told f. Okay, I'll just stop here because we can't continue with the problem again. So we'll discuss similar problems in the next class. Okay, I hope I was clear with the concept. Was it too fast? If you have to say anything or if you have any doubt regarding the concepts,